Welcome back to the battle between Archangel versus Hawkman and who will win. Before we dive into the analysis, please remember to subscribe to my channel to support me. Thank you very much.
Archangel, whose real name is Warren Worthington III, appeared in the original X-Men lineup under the familiar name Angel. Born into a wealthy family, Warren not only possessed a perfect appearance, but was also a symbol of success, working in modeling and business. His life was once a perfect picture, where light and hope seemed ever present. However, fate took a completely different turn when he fell into the hands of Apocalypse and was transformed into one of the Horsemen of Death. From an angel with pristine white wings, Warren became Archangel with cold, sharp metal wings like blades. This transformation was a fierce internal struggle where light and darkness constantly clashed within him. Archangel is now not only a symbol of power but also the embodiment of sacrifice. His former perfect beauty has been replaced by a dangerous allure where every movement carries the breath of death. However, hidden beneath that cold exterior is a Warren yearning for salvation, constantly struggling to retain his remaining humanity. Archangel's power lies not only in his terrifying appearance, but also in the perfect combination of speed, strength, and chillingly precise, destructive capabilities. Angel, he has evolved into a nearly unrivaled aerial warrior. Archangel's flight abilities have reached an astonishing level. While possessing his biological wings, he could dive at incredibly high speeds. But after his transformation, the techno-organic metal wings allow him to achieve supersonic speeds, moving as nimbly as a living arrow through the sky. His strength, durability, and resilience are extraordinary, enough to confront even the most powerful enemies. In particular, his metallic wings not only allow him to fly, but are also deadly weapons. Sharp feathers can be launched like bullets, piercing metal and carrying nerve-paralyzing toxins. In close combat, these wings also become giant blades, capable of cutting through any defense. His rapid regeneration allows Archangel to survive fatal wounds and increases his resistance to poison. His body is perfectly optimized for aerial combat, with a lightweight bone structure, eagle-like eyesight, and muscles tuned for maximum efficiency. In some versions, Archangel can even transfer life energy to heal others, creating a haunting contrast between destruction and salvation. His extensive combat experience from the X-Men and X-Force makes him an extremely dangerous tactical warrior. He is not just an aerial predator, but a mobile nightmare, where death can descend from the sky at any moment, so quickly that no one can even notice. These are moments of life and death, where he must confront his own darkness and the most dangerous enemies in the Marvel Universe. From a kind-hearted angel, Warren Worthington III has become a warrior forged through suffering, where every victory comes at a heavy price. He stands up against Apocalypse, the one who transformed him into Archangel. Not only does he defeat him, Warren also breaks free from the shackles of control, reclaiming mastery over himself. This is not simply a physical victory, but also a spiritual liberation, marking the moment he refuses to be an instrument of destruction. His deepest personal vendetta is tied to Cameron Hodge. When the woman he loved was murdered, Archangel showed no mercy. The battle ended in a brutal act, as he directly killed Hodge. Within the X-Men ranks, Archangel participated in countless fierce battles, confronting forces like the Sentinels, Magneto, Mr. Sinister, and the destructive power of the Dark Phoenix Force. Whether his opponents were machines, mutant geniuses, or cosmic entities, he always served as the spearhead of the attack from the sky, bringing relentless pressure. Archangel also participated in X-Force and X-Factor, where he and his teammates defeated threats like Darkling and Swarm. He also survived major events such as Age of Apocalypse and Messiah Complex, events that tested the physical and mental resilience of every mutant. Enemies like Apocalypse, Mr. Sinister, and the Right were not just adversaries, but also symbols of what Archangel had to overcome. Each battle was a confrontation with his past, his pain, and the temptation of destructive power. That's what makes Archangel not only fearsome on the battlefield, but also full of depth, a warrior carrying within him a story of redemption, of a yearning to return to his true self, despite having once been lost in the darkness.
Remember to subscribe to the channel, hit the bell icon, and turn on notifications to watch the latest videos. Thank you very much.
Now we'll talk about Hawkman. Hawkman, with his familiar identity as Carter Hall, is not just a superhero. He is known as the reincarnation of Prince Khufu, the ancient Egyptian prince, and carries the memories of countless lifetimes, spanning thousands of years of history. Hawkman's powers are tied to nth metal, a mysterious metal that allows him to fly and enhances his physical abilities to extraordinary levels. Wings made of this metal allow him to freely rule the skies, while his body is strengthened to withstand the most brutal battles. In his hands is the iconic nth metal mace, a seemingly crude weapon yet possessing incredible destructive power when combined with combat skills honed over countless lifetimes. Hawkman carries within him the memories of warriors from many different civilizations. He has fought on ancient battlefields, participated in modern conflicts, and even faced threats beyond human comprehension. This accumulation has transformed him into a well-rounded warrior, where instinct, technique, and strategy blend into a unified whole. Within the Justice Society of America and the Justice League, Hawkman has always served as a symbol of ancient strength. He fights not only with brute force but also with intellect forged over time. Each swing of his mace, each flap of his wings, carries the weight of history, as if past and present converge in every moment. Hawkman's ability to fly stems from nth metal. He can reach supersonic speeds, move nimbly through the air, and even control gravity to a certain extent. This allows him not only to master the skies, but also to turn space into an absolute advantage in combat. Thanks to the effects of nth metal, his body also has the ability to regenerate quickly and withstand harsh environments, such as high temperatures or thin air. However, the biggest differentiating factor for Hawkman is his fighting skills. With memories spanning thousands of years from many lifetimes, he has become a master in both martial arts and weaponry. From ancient war tools to modern equipment, he uses them all with proficiency. His iconic weapon is the nth metal mace, a seemingly simple tool, but with incredible destructive power. It can penetrate hard armor, shatter metal, and even affect entities with magical elements. The nth metal armor provides him with bulletproof protection and minimizes the impact of supernatural energy to a certain extent, creating a reliable layer of defense. When all these elements are combined, Hawkman becomes a well-rounded warrior, where physical strength, skill, and experience coexist at their peak. Hawkman's fighting journey is an epic saga spanning many ages, where each confrontation reflects the depth of a soul that has lived and fought for thousands of years. Within the Justice Society of America and the Justice League, Hawkman has participated in countless battles of cosmic proportions. He and his teammates have confronted dangerous forces such as the Injustice Society, the alien Starro, and the living machine Amazo. Hawkman is always the spearhead, charging into the heart of conflict with ferocity and determination. His fated enemy is Vandal Savage, an opponent who also possesses immortality. The confrontation between the two is not just a physical clash, but a prolonged feud spanning multiple lifetimes. Each encounter is a repetition of history, yet Hawkman remains steadfast in his fight, as if it were an inescapable mission. He has also defeated a series of dangerous enemies such as Shadow Thief, Gentleman Ghost, Bythrock, Onimar Sin, and Hath Set. Each enemy ranges from supernatural forces to alien warriors, but all must face Hawkman's unwavering resilience. At times, he single-handedly confronts an entire airborne army, fighting relentlessly until victory is his. In some storylines, Hawkman can even fight on equal footing with Black Adam, proving that his power is in no way inferior to the most powerful entities. Enemies like Vandal Savage, Shadow Thief, and Lionmane are not just rivals, but integral parts of his journey. Each battle is an opportunity for Hawkman to assert his position, not only through strength, but also through an unyielding will. The confrontation between Archangel and Hawkman unfolds in the skies above a vast city, where towering buildings become an aerial labyrinth, and strong winds transform the battlefield into a harsh challenge. From the very first moment, both clash with terrifying speed. Archangel leverages his superior speed, moving like lightning and continuously unleashing sharp metallic feathers. The relentless attacks create a deadly rain, forcing Hawkman to constantly dodge. However, thanks to his mastery of nth metal, Hawkman maintained his stability in the air and skillfully closed the distance, gradually closing in on his opponent. As the distance shortened, the battle intensified. Hawkman swung his mace with tremendous force, each blow aimed at shattering Archangel's metal wings. Conversely, Archangel was not at a disadvantage, using his own wings as close combat weapons, combined with attacks of poisonous feathers to paralyze his opponent. Both continuously exchanged blows in midair, neither willing to yield. Their regenerative abilities allowed them to withstand seemingly fatal injuries, prolonging the battle in a state of extreme tension. The outcome depended entirely on distance. If Hawkman successfully closed in, His accumulated combat experience of thousands of years, along with the power of his nth metal mace, would provide a clear advantage. But if Archangel maintains its distance, its overwhelming speed and long range, toxic attacks will gradually wear down its opponent. Archangel's poisonous feathers can slow down reflexes and disrupt Hawkman's fighting rhythm. However, Carter Hall's unwavering will and extensive experience allow him to adapt and hold out for a long time. Archangel has a slight advantage due to its superior speed and ability to control the fight from a distance. It can overwhelm its opponent before Hawkman can take advantage of close combat. The result favors Archangel with a win rate of approximately 7 out of 10.
What do you think about this fight? Please share your thoughts in the comments. Thank you all very much.